Hi, I'm Robin Higgins, and this is the meaning of positively correlated. Okay, so if something is correlated, we're usually talking about some kind of data or a survey we did, and there's two types. So there's positive and negative. And so positive correlation is that two variables, either they both rise together or they both fall together. So an example of that is your number of hours spent studying and your grade. So if you spend more hours studying, then you will get a better grade. These two things are positively correlated. The other type of correlation is negative, which means that as one variable goes up, the other goes down. And vice versa. So, something that's negatively correlated is the number of hours studied and being yelled at for having bad grades. If you study 0 hours a week, you're at a very high likelihood of being yelled at for having bad grades. But as you study more and more hours, that likelihood decreases. Okay, so it's important to remember this very important science phrase, which is correlation does not equal causation. So two things can always be correlated, but actually have nothing to do with each other. So let's take a study that we could do where we measured the number of babies born per square mile and the number of pigeons per square mile. All right, so if we're in a rural place that's very empty, we're not going to have that many babies born per square mile. So it'll start over here. And then if we increase by here, we're going to get to like a city, right? A very condensed area. And just like that, if we're in a rural area, there's not going to be very many pigeons. If we get to New York or LA up here, there's going to be a ton of pigeons. So these two things, number of pigeons and number of babies, are positively correlated. However, hopefully you can deduce that there is no causation. Pigeons hanging out somewhere doesn't mean that more babies are going to be there, nor vice versa. However, they are perfectly positively correlated. I'm Robin Higgins, and this is What is Positive Correlation?